My name is Monica, and I'm an interpreter for California State Parks, and welcome to Freestyle Friday. We hope that you're doing well and staying safe and healthy, taking care of yourself and others by staying home as often as you can and only exploring your local outdoor spaces. When you are out exploring your local trails, it's important to know what kind of plants you might come across and if those plants are safe or if they're harmful, because sometimes those plants might look alike. So today I'm going to introduce you to two friendly plants and their evil twins, plants that you probably want to avoid while you're out on the trails. So here we go. Our first friendly plant is something called trailing blackberry or just blackberry. And you can identify this plant based on their three-leafed groupings. So the leaves grow in groups of three. And the leaf shape is jagged. They have jagged edges. The leaves and stem also have thorns or small hairs that make it look kind of fuzzy or furry. So one fun way you can remember this is if it's hairy, it's a berry. And sometimes you might even be lucky enough to see them when they are fruiting. So who is trailing blackberry's evil twin? Probably a plant you're already familiar with. Poison oak. You've heard the saying, leaves of three, leave them be. And that's because poison oak's leaves grow in groups of three. The way you can tell the difference between this and blackberry is that these leaves have a different shape. They're more rounded and might have scalloped edges. And their leaves are glossier. They don't have little hairs or small thorns on the leaves or the stem. Depending on the time of year, the leaves might be green or even shades of red or purple. And if you were to touch this plant, the effects differ on everybody. Some people are immune, but most of the time the oils in this plant will give you a rash. So probably want to do your best to avoid poison oak. Our second friendly plant that has an evil twin is a plant called fennel. And this plant can grow pretty tall. This one isn't exactly tall yet, but one key identifying feature is its clusters of yellow flowers and its kind of bristly leaves, as well as its thick stem. Now this plant is actually edible. You can eat this plant, all parts of it, the bulb, the leaves. And one fun fact about this plant is that its yellow flowers, if you rub them and smell your fingers, it smells like black licorice. So who's fennel's evil twin? Poison hemlock. So it might look similar to fennel because of its clusters of flowers. However, these flowers are white and they don't smell like black licorice. So their flowers might look similar, as well as their leaves, which are also kind of bristly, but their stem is also similar to fennel in that it's very thick and kind of segmented. However, the way you can tell that this is poison hemlock and not fennel is because it has purple spots or streaks on its stem. So one fun way that you can remember this is P for poison and P for purple. Poison hemlock can have varying effects. It's definitely poisonous if you consume it, but some people get a rash if they touch this plant as well. So those are just two friendly plants and their evil twins that you might encounter while exploring your California trails. A good rule of thumb is if you're not sure what it is, don't risk it. If you want to examine it, just use your eyes and try to identify some of those key features that we talked about today. And if you have to move it or touch it, use a stick or something other than your hands. Now, do you have any tips or tricks that you like to use to remember or identify certain plants out on the trails? Let us know down below if you have any fun songs or phrases. Have a great rest of your day, and we hope you explore your trails safely and responsibly.